afternoon baseball. Now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Steven Matz gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate, number 86. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, center fielder, number 86.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So coming to the plate, Dansby Swanson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Up around the face. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
One out, nobody on. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Another payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Swanson stands at first with one out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Into the upper deck, but foul. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far this year against Southpaws, Albies is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
One pitch is a sinker taken for his strike, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. Two out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Two balls and no strikes.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Number 28 will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Settling in now, Whit Merrifield. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Too low, 1-0. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Albies onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
Stepping in, Mike Trout's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now a fastball is foul tipped, but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are 2 away now.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
2 strikes.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Stepping in for the Braves, Clint Frazier, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching. And it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Here's the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 2-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw down to first, one away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyler Flowers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
In now, number 80. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Comes set with the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, number 28. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So stepping in, number 86. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. high in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch on its way. Up around the face.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hard hit to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Next up for New York, Jorge Salinas. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bottom of the second here with no score. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Kyle Lewis is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 3-2 one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis. Line drive to left. Frazier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. So with one out for him here, this obviously a big game as you check out the standings on your screen, and you can see their lead is just one game entering play here today. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First pitch on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And the changeup is way low that time.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Third inning, no score to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. Line towards center field. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now batting, Reyes. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. This is foul right side. Now another 2-2. full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Full count still. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting 8th, catcher.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Steven Matz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-0 home is taken for a strike right down the middle.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Grounded to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Coming to the plate now, Clint Frazier, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now pitch on the way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Ready now, Tyler Flowers. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a ball down. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Flowers, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Mike Trout. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Bounces in the dirt for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Hard liner to center field. Number 86 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left. And the inning is over. Mets go down 1, 2, 3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Digging in, number 80. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 80.
First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a curveball that time that broke too low. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit sharply on the ground. Reyes has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, number 28.
Into the box, number 28 reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now to the Braves pitcher. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Maybe lucky to make contact there as his curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, number 86. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Reyes is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Next for the Mets, Paul Goldschmidt, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Nope,
Lays off 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Back goes Markakis. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting.
In now, Jorge Salinas.
Jorge
As
Salinas.
he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now, Kyle Lewis. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Lewis leads off first with 1 away. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. On its way is pitch number 75. Seared down the first baseline. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Kevin Plawecki comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's 1-0 Mets. Robert Gesellman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's got a 3 for 7 line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. A ball and 2 strikes now. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Two pitches fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Marte is there, 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Now the 3-2 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! Ozzie Albies with a solo homer, number 26 for him on the season, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that misses. 1-1. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's gone 5 for 13. A ball and 2 strikes.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. All even now at 1-1. Sergio Ramirez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Sergio Ramirez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
with Merrifield next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ramirez on at first, nobody out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Frazier going back on it. A leap, but it's off his glove. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long. The left fielder had to beat him.
Standing in now, Mike Trout.
Mike.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No outs, nobody on.
Reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tapped out in front of home. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here's Starling Marte. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Nope, that's foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Paul Goldschmidt will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, and the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Max Fried will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 54, Max Fried.
Into the box, Jorge Salinas. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Bounce to first. Freeman's got it, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves 1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Keenan Middleton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39, Keenan Middleton.
Digging in once again, Clint Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Grounded back up the middle. Merrifield brings it in, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Here it comes. 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. 1 out, nobody on. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Middleton stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets are out on top, 4-1. Ready once again, Kyle Lewis. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kyle Lewis.
First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies brings it in, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Now batting, number 33.
Now at the plate, Reyes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. A bouncer up the middle. Swanson brings it in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Arodys Vizcaíno will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 38.
Kyle Seager will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Johan Camargo is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Ahmed Rosario is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. Will be the new shortstop here.
Number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
In there at the letters 0-1. The Mets are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, number 86, hit down the third base line. And this will get by him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Paul Sewell is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 51, Paul Sewell.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Trout. And he makes the catch in the corner. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's fouled. 1 out and a runner on third. Here's the 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves 2. Bryce Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
52, Bryce Wilson.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Count was 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Ball
3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1 pitch. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Seager will make the turn for second. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Whit Merrifield. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. He waits, now the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Freeman is up with it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. So striding forward now, Mike Trout, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Inside. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Seager takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Frazier moving in. 2 down. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold tight with 2 away now. Striding into the box, Starling Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
0-1, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Felipe Vasquez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Nick Markakis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. Rosario on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, he's 2 for 3. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Final strike for the Braves. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of you.
4-2 the final score today. The Metropolitans rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Robert Gesellman gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Number 28 struck out 10 in the losing effort. Felipe Vasquez earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.